Hello friends, this is Aarti Suram and today we are going to deal with summary writing. Friends, summary writing means what? How to write a summary. Today in this lecture, I will tell you some tricks how to write a summary in your own words. Before going to discuss, I will explain you summary means what and how to write a summary in your own words. In our textbook, in section 3, we have writing skill, that is summary writing. So, summary means what? A summary is a record in the reader's own words that gives the main points of piece such as a newspaper, article, a lecture, a passage, a chapter, or even a whole book. It means, students, when we are writing a summary, we are using our own words. We are writing that summary in our own words. Sometimes that summary from newspaper, it means we are writing summary from a newspaper such as an article, a lecture, a passage, a chapter, or sometimes a whole book. We are writing that summary in our own words by using simple tricks. Actual summary means what? To summarize means to recapitulate the main points in selection. It means whatever selection is given, whatever extract, passage, lecture, or even a newspaper or a whole book is given, from that article, from that selection, we are writing a summary. We are recapitulate some points and that is our summary. Friends, while writing summary, we have to follow some points. It means we can say these are the do's of summary writing. Do's of summary writing means while writing summary of any extract or passage or anything, we have to follow, we have to do these points. For example, first is there, read and reread the passage. It means whatever extract is given, sometime passage, article, newspaper, a whole book, whatever writing is given, you have to read that writing. You have to read and reread the passage. Read and reread the extract. Second, understand. Whatever writing is given, you have to understand that writing. It means what is the purpose of that writing? That kind of thing should be understood by you. Next point, read the instructions. Sometime when the summary is given, when that question is given, with that questions, some instructions are given and you have to read that instructions carefully. With the help of that instructions, you can write summary in your own words properly. So, read the instructions carefully. Next one, find exactly what you need to summarize. Actual, what you have to summarize, what you need to summarize, you should find out that one. It means how and why you are going to summarize that point, that should be understood by you properly. Next, identify the main idea through the process of asking question. Yes, when the extract is given and when you are writing summary in your own words, that time you have to ask some question to yourself. For example, what is the purpose of that writing? What is the purpose of that extract? Why that extract is given? What is the main idea of that extract? When you will ask this type of question to yourself and when you will get answer of that question, that answer will be your summary. That simple answer will be your summary. Next point, form short sentences on your own. After asking question and when you will get answer of that question, you can write that answer as your summary, and that time you have to form simple and short sentences in your own word. You have to construct simple sentences in your own word. Next, connect the sentences using linkers. Yes, when you will construct that sentences, you have to use some linkers like and, that, or, but. Okay, by using these kinds of linkers you can join two sentences. Simple sentences you have to construct, and while joining these two simple sentences you have to use some linkers. Sometimes you can use simple sentence, complex sentence and compound sentence while writing a summary. Next, remove redundant words and sentences from the key sentences. It means you have to remove unnecessary words from your sentences. Some unnecessary words are there, and while writing summary of any extract you have to remove that type of words and that type of sentences from your summary. Next point, what we have to do here? Yes, omit details. It means some details are there. Sometime in extract some details are there with some example, and that kind of details you have to omit while writing a summary. Next and last point is there in do's. Avoid your own interpretation. Yes, while writing summary you can use your own words. Remember one thing, you can use your own words, but don't interpret that. It means don't interpret that extract. Only necessary words, only necessary information you can write from that extract. See, whatever is given in that extract, the same thing you can write in your own words, but don't interpret that. Got it? Next one. Now, like do's of summary, there are some don'ts of summary writing. And these don'ts are: don't include, don't exclude, don't add, don't comment, and don't give example. It means what? While writing a summary, don't include extra things, extra information from your side. Don't exclude that same thing also. Next, don't add any unnecessary words, unnecessary information from your mind. Don't comment from your side. Whatever given in that extract, only that thing we have to mention while writing a summary. And last point is here, don't give example. While writing a summary, we can use the same information only. We can use the same writing only if some examples are there. It means if you want to write some examples but not need to give some example by your own mind. It means whatever information is given there, that information only you can write in your own words. Friends, while writing summary, see, we have seen some do's of summary. It means what points we have to follow while writing a summary, what points we can do while writing a summary. That points we have seen. Then we have seen some don'ts of summary. It means while writing a summary of any extract, which thing or which points we have to avoid, which points we can't add in that summary, that we have seen. Now there are some useful steps for summary writing. One by one we will see that. First, read the article twice. It means whatever writing is given there, newspaper writing, an article, a textbook, a extract, whatever is given, that writing you have to read twice. At least 2 times you have to read the article. Next point, ask the question about the purpose of writing. See, when you will read that article, when you will read that writing, you have to ask some question to yourself, like what is the purpose of that writing? What is the central theme of that writing? That kind of question you have to ask yourself, and see whatever answer you will get of that question, that will be your summary. That simple sentences you have to add to your summary. Next point, identify the main idea. Yes, after asking question what is the purpose of that writing, you will get answer of that point. Identify the main idea. What is the main idea of that writing? what is the main idea of that article. When you will get answer of that question, when you will get that point, that time you will write your summary properly. So identify the main idea of that article and try to write your summary in your own words. Next point, write the main draft. Before going to write main draft, friends, you can do one thing. You can prepare a rough draft of summary, but actually it is not possible in board exam. So in your mind only you can prepare that rough draft, and afterwards you can write the main draft, that is your summary. Next point, revise your first draft and edit it. It means whatever you have prepared, whatever you have done in your mind, you have to edit it, and afterwards you can write or you can revise your first draft and you can write your last or final draft. Yes, and last point is there, after revising your first draft, after editing it, you can write your final draft, and that is your summary. Got it? Which useful steps are there while writing summary? Read the article twice, ask the question of the purpose of the writing. Next one, identify the main idea. Next, write the main draft or prepare the main draft in your mind only. You have to revise that first draft, you have to edit it, and afterwards you can write the final draft, which is of your summary. Friends, there are some useful tricks while writing summary. It means which words we can avoid while writing a summary. We are often inefficient in our language, using more words than necessary. Consider the following phrases. Find 5 more words or redundant words from given one. It means unnecessary words. What we are doing? We are using some unnecessary words while speaking or while writing. For example, circle round can become circle. It means instead of round circle or circle round, we can use circle only. Second, write down. Sometime what we say, write down. Instead of write down, or it can be write only. Added bonus is simply a bonus only. Get to the point as quickly as possible. Actual or is really, get to the point only. Close proximity should be close or is close only. And last one is during the course of is during only. It means this type of unnecessary words we can remove from our summary writing, and obviously it will helpful for your effective summary. When we can avoid, we can cut down this type of unnecessary words, of course your summary will be effective. It will be effective summary and it will helpful to get good marks. Friends, if you liked my video, please share it to your friends and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get more notification of new videos. So friends, thank you so much.